I had always wanted to live in LA, and when I did come out here, it was actually to get rehab because I was struggling with an opiate addiction.
26-year-old Sequoia Thiessen grew up in Montana, and she's a descendant of the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians. She says a tough childhood led her to drugs to cope with trauma, and when she finally tried to get clean, she ended up in something even more dangerous.
I came out to California in summer 2022, and I ended up getting involved in a scheme called patient brokering. It's basically where they force you to relapse over and over again so that they can keep you in rehab for months, sometimes years. Some people I've known have been stuck in it as long as 10 years now.
For about a year, Sequoia says she was cycled in and out of 5 different rehab homes in LA. She describes emotional, physical, and sexual abuse until her mom helped her get out.
I was being housed by UCLA, and this really inspired me to leave. I really decided maybe I can go back to school and I can study history and law. This was a dream that I had ever since I had went to jail for the first time. When I escaped patient brokering, the first thing that I did was enroll in Santa Monica College.
Now she's fighting to expose what she calls medical human trafficking, a side of addiction recovery most people never hear about, but more and more survivors are starting to speak out. Here's how it works according to investigations and survivors. First, recruiters look for vulnerable people at shelters, hospitals, even on the street. Then they offer rides, free rent, even cash, and some even promise luxury rehab. Once inside, the treatment centers bill insurance. The catch? If you get clean, the money stops. So they push people to relapse and the cycle repeats.
I realized that it was medical human trafficking when it wasn't about whether or not people were actually getting better, and it was more about how long we could stay in treatment.
According to a survey, the number of addiction treatment centers in the U.S. has grown from 13,000 in 2002 to over 17,000 in 2022 and beyond. And not all are bad, but lack of oversight opens the door to abuse. While the laws require insurance to cover treatment like the Affordable Care Act and the Mental Health Parity Act, it also creates a system where staying sick pays. In some states, brokers can reportedly make $2,000 per patient plus bonuses when that patient relapses and returns. And many get no jail time. In one Orange County case, a man facing 62 years only got probation.
We were encouraged to do things like lie to therapists, straight up use drugs. It also creates kind of a pyramid scheme where you are encouraged to recruit your friends, almost like having a pimp. There's a lot of by proxy crimes that happen because of patient brokering. Sexual assault, theft, just regular assault. These are basically lawless environments. Every single standard that you would hold a hospital to or any other medical facility to, these places are not being held to that same standard.
According to her, this scheme targets formerly incarcerated people, people of color, and now potentially undocumented communities.
Patient brokering exploits intersectional identities all over the United States. It goes to some of the poorest places in the country. I'm sure now they're targeting undocumented folks, telling them we'll give you housing, we'll protect you. It's really just sick.
For underserved communities, including Latinos, Native Americans, and Black people, this isn't just about addiction. It's about survival.
A lot of people die from it. In fact, that's how most people end up escaping, is that they end up being told to relapse, and it's the last time that they're ever able to do that.
Today, Sequoia is speaking out, hoping to prevent others from falling into the same trap, and proving that you can always start all over to chase your dreams.
The world kind of tells you that you can't do that anymore, that your time has come and gone. I kind of want to just gut that from people's minds. Your time is now.
Know someone making a difference in your community? Tell us in the comments.